Good morning everybody, and welcome to another lockdown video. It's day 32. Just off to collect the camera. Let's go and see what we've got. As I was leaving the woods last night, about 9 o'clock, I just placed the camera. Usually at that time, the woods are empty, nobody about. All the dog walkers have gone home. Last night, as I was leaving the woods, two people were entering the woods with torches, whistling the dog. I'm assuming they'd lost the dog. So I'm hoping they didn't get as far as the field. But you never know. It's another lovely morning. It's quite cool this morning, quite fresh. A lot of dew on the grass. Right, I'm just arriving at the camera location. You can see the camera. Just a quick look at the bait. Ooh, looks like there's some left. Right, let's have a look. Right, well, some of the bait's gone. Not all of it. So I'm not as confident this morning. But we'll only find out when we get back later. Right, I'm going to continue on my walk now and see if there's anything else to report this morning. So when I'm not filming or editing, I like to fill my day with other wildlife related tasks, and yesterday was no exception. I've been wanting to put a sort of timeline together now that I've got quite a bit of data with regards to fox sightings on video. I thought I'd put a little timeline together, so I'll show you that now. Like any 50-year-old bloke worth his salt, I've been getting the pencil crayons out and doing some colouring in. So this is basically a schematic of the woodland that I venture into when trying to capture the fox on the wildlife camera. And I wanted to create a timeline of all the sightings to try and put some kind of story together as to the route it's taking. Now, I know I've had quite a few videos of the fox, not always the same fox, but it gives me a bit of an idea, as you'll see when I sort of go through this. So basically these red marks here, these are the sightings of the fox where I've had the wildlife camera, and then there's two more up there and the one down here. So basically this is where I live, just up here outside the woodland, and this is where I come in. This green dotted line is the path. So I usually come in here and I usually take this route, go through the woodland, through. This is where I cross over the stream, that little sort of plank across the stream, and then these are the two fields that I often wander around that you see in my videos, in my lockdown videos. So this is location 1, this is where I first spotted the fox, and then we move the camera further into the woodland here, and then number 3 is where we saw the fox on the log, and then we literally just went round this corner. This is where we saw the two foxes together, and then number 5 is in the field, the first time I found it in the field. 6 is where it jumped over the stream, and 7 is the last time I got any footage of the fox, which was just recently, and that was when we got the fox in colour as well. So what I've done is I've written on the times that this is taken from the data I get off the video footage, and I've just written on, like there, it was seen at half an hour after midnight,
and then 5:30 in the morning. This one, midnight, 5 o'clock in the morning, 1:30 in the morning, quarter to midnight, and that's how I've been doing it. The first time I saw it was midnight, so that's how I've sort of noted the sightings. So what I've noticed is sort of around midnight, it varies slightly, so you've got half midnight, midnight, quarter to midnight, midnight, and then moving up here, it was seen on the log at 1 in the morning. So I'm wondering, is it travelling, see I've put an arrow there, is it travelling along here to here, feeding whenever I leave the bait out, or it might be feeding on alternative means. So the times do vary. I'm sure they don't go around with a watch on the paw. Across the stream and then into the woods. That was the only one that was a bit of an anomaly. That was like 10 o'clock at night. So, but that was the vixen, that one. So, and that was quite a while ago. When was that? That was the 9th of March. Moving up there. Now, 3:45, 4 o'clock. It's feeding again round here. Does it wander off this way and through the sort of residential area, or does it come back into the woods? And this here is where I walk off down the bridleway, and it goes off. So you see me walk down here. This is where I see the gooseberries, just here, the ponds there. So does it wander off down there? Does it just mill around here? So 4 o'clock in the morning, and then it might come back, and then it's spotted again on its way home, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then back here, 5:30 in the morning, and then this is where I saw it wander off down here, and that's why I thought, is it, because it's 5:30, it's daylight, has it got a den somewhere around here, or anywhere in this field, or does it go around there and the den's here, or does it just wander off into these fields and out and completely out of sight? I can't go into these fields. These are all residential sort of farmland properties. So yeah, that's the schematic I'm putting together, and you're starting to see a pattern. Doesn't always tie in, but yeah, I think there's some sort of pattern being formed there. So I need to fill some of these gaps in, maybe through here. What does it do when it gets to here? Where does it go from there? So there's plenty for me to go on there, but I just wanted to show you the schematic that I put together using my pencil crayons, like being back at school.
Just in the dog walker, as I always do this time of morning, and he was asking me if I'd spotted the owls last night, and I said I hadn't. I'd heard it, but I hadn't seen it. And he told me about the owl box in the field where I go. I says, oh yeah, I've seen that, I know about that. And he says, do you know about the other one? No. Apparently there's another owl box in the woodland just adjacent to the field. Guess what I'm doing tonight? Right, well, nothing to report from last night's camera placement. So I'm just approaching now. A little bit disappointing because I really thought I was onto something there. But we'll try again. But what we're going to do tonight is I'm going to place the camera in the spot that I pointed out in a previous video where I smelt the scent, and that's what I was doing prior to this particular location. I was placing the camera wherever I smelt the scent of the fox, and that proved quite successful. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. That's back over there in the original woodland. I'm in the field at the moment, so that's what we'll be trying tonight. Right, well, I've been looking for the owl box in the woods, and it's not in the woods. It's right up there. That's a great owl box, that. It's Somebody's put a lot of effort in there. Might have to check on that later tonight. So I wanted to give a shout out to my lad. He's only 13 and he's been doing his school work today. Obviously we're schooling him from home, and part of his arts project was to draw an animal of his choice, and I bet you can't guess what he drew. Take a look. So yeah, I was really impressed with that. I thought it was really good. He went off into his room for about half an hour, and then he emerged with a smile on his face. And when I saw it, I thought, wow, that's brilliant, really good, really pleased. So if you think it's good, then give him a thumbs up. And I did promise I'd put him on YouTube. So there you go, Nathan. Your artwork's on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed the piece I did on the little schematic of the fox tracking, tracing where the fox has been sighted, and hopefully we'll be able to add to that as we get more and more footage, hopefully. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, which is here, or the one down below, and don't forget to click on that bell icon so you don't miss out on the next video. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.